Start with three big stories of the day, as we always do. New variant of COVID-19. It is starting to ramp up in intensity. Scary, to say the least.
Yeah. Erie Gives recap. We have more on technology issues and the total raised after that 12-hour-long day of giving yesterday.
Overcoming some obstacles to raise a lot of money. Plus, we continue our look at Erie Coke, hearing today for the first time from the DEP since they released their report detailing their findings with groundwater and soil samples.
We certainly have a lot to get to tonight. We're going to talk a little bit more about those top stories that we just mentioned, and we begin right now with Erie Gives Day and how it took a few extra hours and a little extra stress, but Erie Gives Day 2023 proved to be another record year with more than $8.2 million raised for hundreds of local nonprofits. From the get-go, the Erie Community Foundation, the host, the leaders there knowing that this year's effort would be a challenge. Nationwide giving is down as inflation tightens, budgets all around, and the need in communities is growing. The climb was only steepened, though, by technical issues in the morning there at Erie Gives, with the online giving site and the phone system struggling to keep up. But donors would not be deterred. They showed up with checks in hand, and they gave generously once those technical issues cleared up. Foundation extended the online giving for 4 more hours yesterday, and that proved to be just enough to push this year into a level of its own.
Hats off to everyone there. Meanwhile, as cleanup continues at the Erie Coke site, we're learning more about what researchers found in the soil and water samples. Officials with the State Department of Environmental Protection say after nearly 200 years of industrial use there, it's not exactly surprising that the site would be polluted. You kind of assume that. But the bigger question is, how bad is that pollution? And even though they've run all of these tests, they still can't say for sure. They can tell you from the surface how bad it is, but they were finding chemicals sometimes 20 feet deep.
Oh.
So, right. So the question is, how badly is this polluted? Is it fixable? What's it going to take to do it? Those questions are going to require some more testing.
And we